Hey guys, my name is Melissa and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about whether or not the Big Bang and God's creation were the same event. And I got this idea in a dream, and it was so weird because I was dreaming about an explosion, and then, there was a light that came to me and it said that it was God. So that's where I got the idea, and I thought it was pretty interesting to share because for centuries, science and religion have often presented as opposing explanations of how the universe began, right? Well, science points to the Big Bang as the origin of space, time, matter, and energy approximately 13.8 billion years ago. Many religious traditions describe creation as an act of divine will, with God bringing the universe into existence. But what if these two explanations are not rivals? What if they are describing the same beginning from different perspectives? Well, in this view, the Big Bang could represent the physical process through which God's creative power unfolded, allowing science and faith to complement rather than contradict one another. So let's talk about the Big Bang as God's first act of creation. The Big Bang describes a moment when the universe emerged from an extremely hot and dense state and began expanding. Instead of viewing this event as separate from divine creation, it could be understood as the very mechanism God used to bring existence into being. When Genesis describes God saying, "Let there be light," that declaration could symbolize the release of energy and light that marked the beginning of the cosmos. Under this interpretation, God did not merely create objects within the universe. God created the universe itself, including the laws of physics that allowed it to develop. Science then becomes the study of how creation unfolded after that initial moment. So let's think about time. Can we say that time began with creation? Well, one of the most fascinating aspects of modern cosmology is that time itself appears to have begun with the Big Bang. Before that moment, there may have been no measurable moment in time at all. Many theological traditions describe God as existing outside of time, which is why we cannot see him because we are bound by time. So God is unaffected by the past, by the present, or in the future. And if this is true, then the billion years that followed the Big Bang could be viewed as a part of a single creative act from God's perspective. What humans experience as a long cosmic history could be understood as one continuous expression of divine creation. So, let's talk about the 7 days as vast cosmic eras. The creation story in Genesis describes the universe being formed in 7 days. Rather than interpreting these days as 24-hour periods, they could represent symbolic eras spanning immense stretches of time. The first day could correspond to the Big Bang and the emergence of light. Later periods could represent the formation of the galaxies, the stars, the planets, the oceans, and eventually life on Earth. This interpretation allows the biblical narrative to align with scientific discoveries while preserving its spiritual message. The sequence of creation becomes a simplified description of a much larger cosmic process. After the Big Bang, the universe did not immediately contain planets, animals, or people. Instead, it developed gradually over billions of years. Stars formed and produced heavier elements through nuclear fusion. Massive stellar explosions scattered those elements across space, providing the materials needed for planets and living organisms. Earth eventually emerged from this cosmic recycling process. If God initiated the Big Bang, then every stage of cosmic evolution could be viewed as part of a larger design. The universe was not simply created in an instant. It unfolded according to principles established from the very beginning. In this combined perspective, Earth was not an accidental byproduct of cosmic events. The formation of stars, galaxies, and chemical elements may have been necessary steps leading toward a world capable of supporting life. Every stage of cosmic history contributed something essential. Hydrogen became stars. Stars forged heavier elements. Those elements formed planets, and planets created environments where life could emerge. Earth becomes the result of a long creative journey that began with the first moments of the universe. Science explains how, and faith explains why. Science excels at explaining processes, measurements, and natural phenomena. It tells us how stars form, how planets develop, and how life evolves. Faith addresses different questions such as purpose, meaning, and existence itself. Instead of competing for the same answers, science and faith may be exploring different dimensions of reality. One seeks to understand mechanisms, and the other seeks to understand the significance. Together, they offer a fuller picture of existence than either could provide alone. So what do they have in common? Both the Big Bang theory and creation beliefs share several remarkable similarities from what I've observed. Each proposes that the universe had a beginning rather than existing forever in its current form. Both describe a transition from a state of emptiness or incomprehensibility into an ordered cosmos. Both recognize the appearance of light as a foundational event. Both acknowledge that the universe developed over time into complex reality. We explore science today, and most importantly, both seek to answer humanity's deepest question. How did everything begin? So perhaps the debate between the Big Bang and divine creation is based on a false choice. The Big Bang may describe the physical unfolding of creation, while faith describes its source and purpose. In this view, God and the Big Bang do not stand on opposite sides of the story, and instead they become parts of the same narrative. A universe brought into existence through a creative act that continues to unfold across billions of years. Science reveals the process, faith ignores the meaning, and together they invite us to wonder at the extraordinary origin of everything we know. As we look into the night sky, we see more than distant stars and galaxies. We see clues to a story that has inspired both scientific discovery and spiritual reflection for generations. Whether you believe the Big Bang was a natural event, a divine act, or a combination of both, one fact remains unchanged. We are part of a universe far greater than ourselves. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe gained a new perspective. Thank you all so much for watching through to the end. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyways, thank you all for your support, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.